Strawberry butcake at the funeral with strawberry topping. So tasty, it's the Strawberry Butcake Show! Hey, it's your host, Patrice Kokoski, known as 627 Killer. And today's episode is about woolworths. Now, woolworths is just bad. This is my kitten Phoenix that we just found. Okay, our first segment is customers. Now, today I was just at Woolworths today. There's this guy. He came up to the counter, and he said, "Oh, I would like these 2 apples," and it said $1 per apple. And then he's like, "Oh, okay, you may pull up your $2. Or have $1." So I'm like, "Okay, sir, then you can't get those apples." Well, this is a rip-off. That's what he's like. And then he's like, "I'm gonna sue you." I'm like, "How?" And then he's like, "I'm gonna call 911. So I'm like, "This isn't America." And he's like, "I'm gonna call 742. Then I'm like, "That's just a random number. I'm going to do 999. Sir, can you please leave the store or buy these 2 apples with $2. And then his wife just comes trotting along. "I got the bread." And then I'm like, "That would be $5. And then the wife is like, "Oh, all I have is $2. And then the man's like, "Oh, I have another $2. It's like, "Okay, that is $5, and all this costs $5. And then they're like, "But then we'll have no money left." I'm like, "So who cares? Do you want these apples and bread or not? So either get out or buy something. Buy these or get out." "Oh, fine." Then pays us the $5. And then later on he calls 000, and then they're like, You're in big trouble, mister." I'm like, "How?" And then the cop's like, Then the cop's like, "Okay, so that guy's trying to sue you for no reason?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so the cop's like, "So, what's your name?" I'm like, "Patrice. Can't you read my name tag?" So I just start pointing at my name tag. And then they're like, "That's a Pokemon." I'm like, "Shut up." I'd rather be called Guarantino or something. And so then we leave, my shift is over, and then that same customer is like, "I'm going to get you tomorrow." I'm like, "I don't work tomorrow." So I'm like, "Damn." So he's like, "Damn." And so then he's like, "I'll get you in 2 more days." I'm like, "Sure." Then I'm like, "Okay, if you're going to come back tomorrow, you can get the apple for free." "Really?" "No." And so on my way home, there's a different customer that was my favorite customer. She wanted a box of tissues. I'm like, "Madam, work is already over." It's like, "But it says they don't finish until 9 o'clock. I'm like, "Yeah, it's past 9 o'clock. I'm like, 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock? It says on my watch it's only 9 o'clock. I'm like, "Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. And it's like, "But it says 9 o'clock in the morning. And you finish at 9 o'clock in the night." And then I'm like, "Can't you read signs?" I'm like, "Read that sign." Then she's like, "Oh, closes at 9 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m. On Tuesdays." And then she looked at it again. Oh, today's Wednesday. Then it says closes at 9 a.m. on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays. And it says it closes at 9 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. Ouch, kid. And on Saturdays. And she's like, I don't like your shop. I'm like, cool. So I got back home, went to McDonald's for dinner, for breakfast, egg bacon McMuffin, because it was like 9:05 in the morning. And then I'm like, one egg and bacon McMuffin, please. Then she's like, would you like it casserole or steamed? I'm like, a McMuffin style. And she's like, so casserole? I'm like, who cares? Then she shows me the casserole. Okay, yeah, the casserole. And then when she gives it to me, it's steamed. I'm like, I asked the casserole. Then she's like, oh sorry, wrong customer. And I'm like the only customer there. There's like 2 other customers that already have their food. I'm like, dude, madam, lady, there's only 3 customers here. Me and those 2 families. And then this little boy runs in with like $17. I'm like, can I have that $17? I'll give you this awesome skateboard. Showing him one of my tech decks. And then he's like, okay. I'm like, okay. Give me 1 steamed and 1 casserole McMuffin. She's like, egg and bacon or sausage and egg? Egg and bacon. And then she gives me 1 steamed and 1 casserole sausage and egg McMuffin. I'm like, you're a poo bum. And then she's like, cops! I'm like, ah! So I just start running away. And yeah, that was today's segment of Woolworths. That was how my day was from yesterday. And I'll see you on episode 2, which is going to be on a different segment. See y'all.